So many times after a speaking event or on panels or other things, I often get asked, what's the one thing that's helped you be successful? As if there's only one thing. But if I have to answer one, it is the speed in which I make decisions. It's the speed of implementation is what I call it. I'm Chaz Wilson, president and founder of Master Networks, Blue 42 Agency, and Wilson Leadership Coaching. And these are things that I wished I had learned before I started my business. Speed is one of the great separators in business. The ability to make quick decisions and implement them right away has been successful for me. In fact, it's helped me make millions of dollars because I can make quick decisions and act with speed. One of those was after meeting with a mentor of mine. We had a program that we offered called Affiliate Rewards, and it was a 3-tiered affiliate program. And he had his attorney look at our affiliate agreement. Basically, long story short of that process, the attorney came to us and said, you should take that from 3 levels to 1, and you need to do it immediately. Don't expose yourself to potential legal challenges. He said, if you don't, this could cost you millions of dollars. That was on a Thursday or a Friday. By the very next Monday, we had already had an email sent out, changed our agreement, and had that sent out to our thousands of members that we had. Now, we knew there could be some feedback of frustration or people upset. We understood that going into it, but it was the right decision for us to make legally and for our business financially. So we did that. We made that decision right away, and we moved quick. Another is our membership was a $39 a month membership. And we made a quick decision as a leadership team that based on the marketing research that we did, that it should go to $49 a month. And so we changed that. And now we had about 2,200 members, 2,400 actually, 2,400 members, and we changed $10 a month. That's $22,000, almost $240,000 a year, $250,000 increase, and we made that decision instantly. Now, the reason why most people won't make that decision to increase their price is they're worried that people will quit their product or service or deactivate from their product. And the reality is we didn't have hardly any that did. If you're looking to scale your business and you're looking to really grow, the biggest key is to make quick decisions, make them fast. If you took 2 businesses side by side and were able to say, what's the difference between the two? And if you can't make a decision because you have too many policies, I also think that too many policies often kill a business. If you look at our policies and procedures, it's like 2 pages, 1.5 pages. And the reason is because those policies stagnate growth. And I want speed to be able to make and implement things that are prudent for our business. You have a stack of policies, stack of procedures that you have to go to make a decision, or massive committees in your business. Understand this, that might on the onset seem like a good way to make decisions, but I can assure you that will bog down your ability to make quick, fast decisions to grow your business. And if it's just you, then what I would do is find a mentor, find somebody that can be around you that you can maybe bounce it off, someone that you trust, not always family or a significant other that you can bounce those off of, but somebody that has a vested interest in the success of your business that will give you honest feedback. Bounce it off them and then make a quick, fast decision. Because here's the thing to know. Even if it's the wrong decision, you made it fast, you can pivot and change it just as quick. But not making a decision is still a decision. And that will stagnate and slow your business. Your competitors each day are getting up, they're out there, they're making decisions quickly to move, to pivot. Think of a company like Blockbuster. It's funny because when I bring this up, my kids don't even really know what Blockbuster is. But if you look at Netflix, what Netflix did, they pivoted and eliminated the late fees. Because what drove people crazy was if you rented a 3-day movie, you had to return it by a certain time. And if not, your membership, you got a late fee charged to you. For some of you, you even remember the days where you had to rewind the tape before. And if you didn't rewind the tape, you also got charged a fee. Well, a company like Netflix understood that was the key to why people didn't really like that. They didn't like, obviously, the late fees. They were able to make quick decision to implement and to change the marketplace forever. And it was the fact that Blockbuster, number one, didn't get the right market research feedback. The feedback they got that they thought they understood was that people really wanted to go to the store. They really liked to walk in and have the nostalgic smell of popcorn and be able to bump into their neighbor. Like legitimately, that's what they said. The reality is that's not what people wanted. And because they couldn't pivot and change quickly, they're definitely not on every corner like they used to be, and they're pretty much out of business because Netflix came in and dominated. Netflix has also continued to do that throughout the marketplace. There are other business examples I could give you, but it's because they can act with speed that allows them success. You know, a couple years back, I was sitting in my office looking across this space that we're in right now, and I was looking into the corner and I saw a conference room. I remember looking at the conference room thinking, we meet in that room twice a month. That space is not producing any revenue for me. And I realized that video, what we're doing right now, was one of the fastest ways I could share my message to other people. I looked at that space and I went, why don't we turn it into a video studio? Now you have to understand I had zero video equipment. I didn't have any videographers. So I leaped up out of my chair. I walked over to one of our coworkers and I said, hey, Corey, give me a hand. We're gonna move the table out of the conference room. He's like, okay. So we start moving. He's like, what are we doing? Why are we moving this out? And I said, we're turning this into a video studio right now. Of course, he stops. He's like, we don't have any video equipment. I'm ordering it as soon as we move this table out. So we did. We moved the table out. I ordered like a little green screen, a couple of stands, a camera, and then we contacted our landlord to sort of soundproof the room, and we ordered some simple stuff to be able to shoot video. And then I went out to my network and I reached out and said, hey, I'm looking for a videographer. Well, that was a couple of years ago. Now we have a team of videographers, editors, we have studio, we have different setup, lights, and all of the things, sound, microphones, all of that stuff to produce high quality video that has brought revenue to us. So those quick decisions have produced thousands and in some cases millions of dollars of revenue for me in those decisions because speed is the key. Speed is the great separator in business. And as you implement decisions quickly, make them fast, get the appropriate research and then implement them right away, you will see that as a key to success. So for those of you who are watching great YouTube videos like this, who see a really smart idea, or you go to conferences and you write down pages and pages of notes, take the idea and go, how do I implement this as fast as I can? Otherwise, watching a video like this does really no good because you just become that excited overachiever that gets great ideas that never implements. And so to go back to the beginning of the great key question that I get, what's the one thing that's helped you become successful? I would say it's the ability to make quick decisions because speed is the great separator.